Hello, everyone. This is Imbueit. My name is Adam. I'm the founder of Imbueit, and I'll be showing you a walkthrough of what we're building. So, for context, Imbueit is a platform, a highly proactive M&A platform. So, anyone, whether in VC or private equity, can get deals done, connect with professionals in the space, and also make money together. But that's the least of it because what we're building is actually a platform for that drives data for you to grow, you to collaborate, and you to just efficiently get things done at a much faster pace. So let's walk through it. So Imbued is much like LinkedIn, where it's a social media, except we are highly proactive in getting you connected, based on your goals, based on your performance, based on where you are in your level and your growth, and trying to get to the next level of um, just reach your goals. Here you have your social media side, where you're able to look at news, you're able to look at trending events, and even able to look inside your market, and you will get insights on how you're performing throughout your entire use of this platform. So that we also work to keep track of how you're growing. In addition to that, you have a live section where you're able to go live with other users, and be able to, let's say, hold live broadcasts or host events such as investment reports if you are a start founder. But we'll get into that a little bit later. You'll also be able to post your documents, your videos, your photos and things of that nature, as well as schedule posts. So if you are busy, and you have someone who also does the content piece for you, you can definitely have assistance on that feature. Next is the network page. The network page here will show your network of who's within your circle, is what we call it, who supports you, who you can connect with, that shares your goals. You're able to see what goals they're working towards and how you're able to assist them and work together. You're also able to use this as a site for building leads. So if you're a business advisor looking to connect with more people in, let's say, healthcare, and you want to find more businesses, or you want to list more business to buyers, healthcare business to buyers, they will definitely be able to see here, access, request permission from you to see that information on the business, and you'll be able to work out transaction right then and there. In addition to the following steps in the M&A pipeline that we'll be offering. In the explore page here, you'll be able to see what's trending, who's live currently, and explore content that is extremely helpful. In the marketplace, let's say if you are a CPA, and you wanted to just list your services, you'd put them your you would create a listing right here for your shop or your boutique, and you'll be able to list that here, build leads through our ads engine, which I'll be showing you shortly, and connect with other people and get tickets that way. So users who have a certain goal in mind will be able to search your business right here, and you will also be able to compete through ads, um, and listings on our system. We do have a popularity section. So if you are trying to highlight your business, and get insights on how the market is doing, you have your insights section right here on the current market trends, and as well see if you're a startup founder, have list your business here and see it, and we'll be able to see how much you are on funding, how close you are to your goal, and what you'd be able to use that funding for, and what your business does. Now, if you're selling a business, this is much of what it would look like, where you have your listing price, as well as what industry you're in, where you're located, and much more information, including the financials and the business details as well. Buyers will also be able to see other businesses that are similar to yours that they'll be also be able to buy as well, and save this listing and share with other buyers that they may know. Now, for our message page, here you're able to communicate with other users. As you can see, this is a live conversation that I am in. You're able to also have video call and call them on a phone call. Let me not do that right now. Um, you're also able to create paid groups and circle and just regular groups and paid groups, for, let's say, if you have a closed group that you want to keep exclusive and you want to charge like a monthly fee for running it. You would just go here, create that circle, and it would say whether if it's a premium or not. then you could add people to that group as well. You'd also be able to see other people's profiles just by clicking on their profile page and search other users within the search tab. Now, for our alert section, you are notified of your information here. This is highly in depth. It goes into your information, such as your who's messaging you, your rankings, as well as what events are coming up. Now let's dive into the profile page. And here is where you'll be able to show your profile. You have your portfolio, your rank, which is in our gamified system. You're able to compete with other users as well. List your, let's say, documents that you want users to use, or connect with you with. You're able to also tell other users whether you're not online at the moment. And when you could just say, hey, I'm away on vacation, I won't be back from this day to this day. That would also show up here as well within this bar. Then users who have requested your services, let's say if you're a consulting firm, you would be able they would be notified that they have sent you your ticket, and you'll be getting back to them on the day that you're coming back from, as well as you've listed. Now you have your email and you have other information such as your Substack, which we do link to your platform. We do allow users to post actual news articles that you would see like on CNN and other platforms, or even CNBC, which is something that I can show you shortly. But for now, it's in our post section where you're able to create posts and list it onto the Explore page, or even in your For You page. Now you have events. Events will be where you link your Google Calendar or your Outlook calendar, or whatever calendar you're currently using for users to connect with you, chat with you, meet with you, and get deals done even faster. So that way you're not wasting time jumping to Calendly, sending a link, or even going through text and then setting it up through there. And then setting up that whole information, everything here is built so that you are not leaving the site to go anywhere else, but to actually transact and get deals done. On your notes side, this is where you would interact with your AI. We have an LLM in addition to AI agents that we working through onto the system to help you get connected. But this one will also show you your insights of how well you're doing, and it will also keep track of everything in your dashboard section. So here you would see your insights on how well you're performing and what's going on in your market. This will show you what it is that you've interacted with, who you've been interacting with, and how well you've been doing in terms of keeping well to your goals. Just even when you're trying to just take a break a little bit, you're able to just sit back and understand how well you are focused, how well you are doing on your performance. Now, next page, we have our rankings page. In this page, you're able to see where you are in your leadership, whether it's through your expertise and your engagement, how we're also doing it within your market and within the global market of everyone who's existing on this app, um, and also be able to go in depth as well. So, like, let's say if you are the top 1% of professionals within your market, you'd be able to see that here. And other users who will be requesting your services will be able to see that you have that achievement unlocked on your platform, on your profile. Next, you have the events page. Here is where you're able to link to events. Let's say if you have an Eventbrite event coming up, or you want people in your market, in your circle, and in your niche, your industry to know that you have an event. You can go here, create an event, list it, and it will show up on one of these dates that you've listed it on. Here's where you'll be able to connect your Google Calendar, let's say your Apple Calendar, Calendly, so on and so forth. And here's what it would look like in terms of listing your event. Where let's say if it's a paid event, you can also show that here, saying, hey, we're having a paid event. Come check it out. And we will also be able to see the attendees, how many people have signed up, the date that it's on, where it's located. We also have a Google Maps in addition to this, so that if users are clicking on trying to figure out where you are located, they'll be able to see, like, let's say if there's an Airbnb in your area, or what restaurants are there nearby, so to get something to eat and then just come to your event, or just go straight to your event. So there's tons and tons of opportunity on this platform that I have not even spoken about. This has a lot of unintended use cases as well. So let's say if you're an event manager, you can definitely use this platform to build leads that way and connect with other investors as well. With our platform, we try to make it so that way when you have a deal in the marketplace and you're the business advisor, you're looking for financing, you would have a roadmap of where you are within your pipeline. So let's say if you are going to your CRM, let's say this would be on your shop page, your CRM, you would just hover over a lead or a listing, and then you'll be able to see where you are within that roadmap. In your CRM, where you are with that lead, whether that lead is warm, cold, or even hot. And if you're a CPA, you're looking to sell them, or if you're a business advisor, that how well this buyer is qualified to buy your business, you're able to see all that information. Let's see. And the ads engine. So in the ads engine, let's say putting if you are advertising your services, you're able to see the campaigns you have listed, how well those campaigns are doing, and who you're targeting, and you're able to adjust these figures and personas each and every way possible. Meaning, if you have two types of ads, one is passive, one is active. It's two platform products that we are offering. Active ads would be different in terms of being traditional, sort of like Facebook ads where you post your ad and you see who likes it. We focus on ads that are targeted towards people's goals, demographics, in addition, which isn't done. So we try to focus on the user's need. Um, so this could be information that they've interacted with, posts that they've interacted with, and just a ton more information in addition to that. Now, if it's a passive ad, which is different, this one works within your circle. So people who have similar characters that you don't know, this advertises your business to their circle and to that extended circle. So it extends out to every other third person who you've met, who you know within that circle. They would be recommending your services, let's say at a top bar here or in a carousel on our personal page. Now this would show up excuse me, in the home section in a little blurb saying, hey, this person is doing this. And it's going to pan as a carousel across, saying, hey, this person has this service. Check it out. Yeah. So in addition to your progress, on the home page, you're able to see how well you're doing with leads, your average response rate, deals closed, and conversion rate. We are definitely looking to launch this May, um, but we have a lot more to offer in terms of, let's say, if you've been doing real estate deals, as well. Oh, and another thing that is highly important with our settings page, we are able to provide integrations with your data room. So let's say if you are a fund manager and you want to connect your data room to this platform and help and allow lenders to access information. They'll be able to see your information based on the integration of the data room, which this would be added towards your shop section of where your business would be listed. Let's say if a lender wants to see what deals you're working on and you're asking and you're seeking financing for that deal, you would just go in, press press the request within that listing, and then send that information over. Business advisors, if you are listing information on a business, you can lock certain information on this platform as well. Thanks for listening, and let me know what you think.